Willie D. Live.
A lot of cops are like that too. A lot of cops, they Billy Badass on the streets.
But we
They
get
push
home.
everybody around.
That's
They
why
go home.
because of
They snap and they losing it. They beat on their women and everything because they don't know how to respond to rejection or they don't know how to communicate. You know, when their woman is not behaving like they want them to behave.
Yeah, that's
they
how it goes.
want to police their own wife.
You know, I tell dudes all the time, there's only one thing that you can do to a woman who gets out of pocket. See, and it's not put your hands on her because you're going to jail. But what you have to do is you have to be willing to leave, and most of these dudes aren't. If a woman does something that you don't like, and you've repeatedly told her that you don't like it, you need to sit her down and let her know. See, I'm big on communication in my household. You've been doing this. I don't like it. If it continues, we're going to have to part ways. Do you understand that? And you have to be willing to stand on it. If a woman does something that you don't like, and she keeps doing it, and you don't leave, why is she going to stop doing it? There are no repercussions that you're giving her. If there are no repercussions, there's no reason for her to stop. But if you leave and you stand on it, you can't leave and come back. You have to be willing to leave and stand on it. I say it all the time, man. I don't care if it's 5 years, 10 years, 15 years, 20 years. If she gets out of pocket, I'm leaving that day, and she knows it. And that's why she don't give me a problem, because I love myself too much. You don't get points today for yesterday's game. I don't care if you've been silent for 15 years. Every day you got to come in this house with respect, because I'm going to respect you. The day you don't give me my respect is the day I'm going to walk out the door. And if you're not willing to do that, she ain't never going to respect you, because why would she? You're taking abuse from this woman and just accepting it. You're not to be respected. Only a man of respect is going to walk out the door. You don't have enough respect for yourself to walk out the door. I got enough respect for myself to walk out the door. Even if I'm living in the broad house, I'll go be homeless before I let this broad disrespect me. And these dudes ain't willing to do that.
Right, and the understanding is, or should be, that it can only get worse, and it's not going to work itself out.
Never.
You know, if women are easier to program or reprogram, why is it so difficult for guys to just attempt to?
I'm gonna tell you, it's
reprogram
easy.
them.
It's simple. You cannot learn from somebody you don't respect. You go to school, the teacher has more credentials than you. You respect what they're saying. These women don't respect these men because these men haven't been displaying respectable behavior. You're lying to her. You're sneaking around. She sees all your deficiencies. She may not say anything because that's not her place, but please believe she sees it all. She sees that you said you was going to go to the gym and you stopped. She saw that you said you was going to cut out this and you didn't. She said you said you was going to stop drinking, stop smoking. She saw you start and stop. She sees you start and stop everything. She sees you sneaking around, lying, sneaking around like a little broad. She has no respect for you. And if a woman does not respect you, she's not going to listen, and you damn sure ain't going to be able to program that bullshit into her. But when she comes across a man that she respects, she'll sit down at his feet humbly. But most of you guys are not that, and that's why I always say, work on yourself. Get yourself together. Stop lying, because once the respect is lost, it's lost. You might as well just go get another broad, because you can never really fix it. That disrespectful woman that you have, you're not going to fix it. What you need to do is go get another broad, learn from your mistakes, and just be a stand-up man with that one, because she ain't never going to forget what you did.
And the Honorable Elijah Muhammad said, get a woman that's 7 years younger than you. You got to be 7 years her senior. And also, a woman respects you when you got your finances together or when you're intelligent. You know, a lot of men don't understand that men are actors and women are reactors. You got to find somebody to match your rhythm. See, a woman is a reflection of a man. That's what we say in the game. You know, my woman is a reflection of me. You know, and that's what dudes got to understand. Like Goldie saying, you got to stand on something. If you don't stand on something, you'll fall for anything, right? So you got to have principles, and principles you got to forever live accordingly. And me and Goldie be in a lot of interviews, and I like to get this analogy. Principles is like the alphabets, A, B, C, D. You're going to always spell dog, D-O-G, and cat, C-A-T. Those are characters in the alphabet, which are principles. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Those are principles in the numerical system. The only way you get to change that is enhancement. When you got to 0, you got to go back to 1 and get to 10, and you can build it all the way to 1 billion. So those are characters. So establish principles. You got to be a man of character, as Andre Taylor always say. You got to have a man of character, and that's how you're going to get your woman to follow you. People, man, you know, they say, Ken, how you do it? You know, how you have women, you know, that obey you and be with you all these years and do everything you say? It's because, you know, first of all, another thing that I didn't add, you got to reinvent yourself. You can't have comfortability. You can't be the same dude. You've been knowing me for years, Willie. You know, I done went from the P of the Year to, hanging out with y'all, Pimp C, and getting on all these albums to now, being the founder of an organization, prestigious, called the Hip Hop Fraternity. And I know that that's what my woman want to see. She want to see progress. Even when I used to have...
Evolution.
Yeah, evolution, Darwin, the theory of evolution. Even when I had jewelry and all that back in the day, dudes don't know this, but this is the easiest thing. I used to go to my jeweler and I say, man, remake this. So if I had a crown this year, I might have my name in diamonds with the same gold and diamonds. But the women love that. They love that evolution. They love to see me progress. And that's what it is. If you give a woman sperm, she'll give you a baby. You know what I mean? If you give her rules, she'll give you obedience. Men are actors, women are reactors. Women are incubators. That's why they have children. That's why they can carry babies for 9 months. And you got to put in them, what you want in them, and what you give them is going to be what you get in return.